Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Carl with Active English. So today I wanted to make a video for the more advanced English language learners on the topic of phrasal verbs. This is one of the most popular high demand topics that I get from my more advanced students. These are students who have high level TOEIC scores. They've been here in the United States for a long time, and they're really just looking to improve their sort of understanding of nuance, of idiomatic expressions, of high level slang, and they often ask me about phrasal verbs. So phrasal verbs are those casual expressions like pick up, pick out, pick on. They're so difficult because there's so many of them and because there's just a slight change in the particle, right? So you have, for example, pick up, right? Pick is the verb, up is the particle. If you just change the particle, you change the whole meaning of the phrasal verb. Pick up, right, to take something from the floor, for example, or to get groceries, to pick up groceries. Pick out, that is to choose something, and then pick on, that is to tease somebody. So pick up, pick out, pick on, they have very, very different meanings depending on the particle. Okay, so my approach, my strategy for teaching phrasal verbs is the same as I suggest for learning vocabulary. It's to study the ones that are most popular, most common, high frequency phrasal verbs, because there are thousands and thousands of phrasal verbs in American English. So what I recommend is study the most popular ones. So if you just do a Google search for the 100 most popular phrasal verbs, here's what you'll find. Okay, so here's a list of the 100 most popular phrasal verbs in American English. Now I know that text is a little bit hard to read, so let's zoom in, and let's today just focus on daily routines and social life, okay? So, and let's just focus on the first two. A good way to remember is just target one or two at a time, and then contextualize them, put them into a conversation, and then use them, be active with them. Use them in conversation, just like if you go to a party and you meet somebody and you introduce yourself, right? You want to learn their name. They say, "Hi, I'm John," right? You're not going to remember that their name is John unless you use that word John, unless you are active, right? Engaged. You have to produce the language, not just absorb it. You have to produce it. So I really recommend, if you want to remember, if you want to retain these phrasal verbs, you have to use them. And just try one or two a day, okay? So in this video, let's just focus on those two. And you see those in green? Wake up and get up, okay? Again, these are casual expressions. This is how people actually really talk in real life. It's not textbook language, it's real language. So if you watch a movie, if you watch YouTube videos, casual expressions, real people, this is how they're gonna talk in American English. So wake up is to awake from sleep, right? The alarm clock goes off. There you go, goes off. That's another phrasal verb with the verb in the particle. Go off, it's very different from go up or go on. I'll talk about that in another video, but go off is when something rings, for example. My phone, my alarm is going off. Again, that's another phrasal verb. There's so many of these phrasal verbs. But my alarm goes off at 6 a.m. Okay, my alarm went off, that's simple past. My alarm went off at 6 a.m. So I woke up at 6 a.m. But I really didn't want to get out of bed, so I didn't get up until 6:30, okay? Does that make sense? You wake up when you sort of gain consciousness, when you come out of sleep and now you are awake, right? You rise in consciousness from sleep to the waking state. That's to wake up. So I woke up, simple past, I woke up at 6 a.m., but I didn't get up until 6:30, right? I just lay in bed for 30 minutes and then I finally got up at 6:30, okay? So those are two phrasal verbs for daily routines in social life. And these are two phrasal verbs from that list of the 100 most common phrasal verbs. So just focus on these. And today, let's just look at these two in green. Again, wake up and get up. So I'm going to show you a short video that I prepared where we contextualize or use these expressions in context, okay? So please go ahead and just watch this video. It's kind of fun, but it contextualizes these two expressions to help you remember it, okay? So let's watch the video and then let's chat about it in just a second. Here's the video.
So you wake up when your brain starts buzzing, right? But you don't actually get up until you leave the bed.
Ah, that makes sense. I usually wake up around 5, but don't get up until 6.
Okay, right. So that's a fun video, very simple, short video, but I love these cartoon characters, right? So the main point is wake up happens before you get up, right? You wake up at 6, but you might not get up until 6:30 or even later if you snooze for a long time. So wake up is to rise from sleep, to gain consciousness, to be alert, right? That is to wake up, to come out of the sleep stage into waking consciousness, right? That's to wake up. To get up is to physically rise from your bed. That's when you get up. Okay. So those are some phrasal verbs from daily life. Wake up and get up. If this is helpful for you guys, I can just go through and I can make videos on all these different phrasal verbs. What I recommend now is to contextualize them, use them in conversation, right? Be active in the learning process. That's how you're going to retain. That's how you're going to learn. And these phrasal verbs, again, these are super common, really popular, casual expressions that American people use in everyday context. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, I'll see you later. This is Carl from Active English. Have a wonderful day. Bye.